50 years can hold a lot of memories, accomplishment, and of course, many stories. After nearly half a century as a firefighter, Pasco Fire Chief Bob Gear will retire in May. Today, photojournalist Chris Whitmer and I stopped by Station 84 to learn what 5 decades as a firefighter has looked like for Chief Gear. Getting fired at 19 years old may have been the best thing that happened for Bob Gear's career.
And I'm like, what? Yeah, no, you're done. You need to go find another job.
Your own family?
Yeah. Yeah, you need to go find another job. It's something that's going to have a career.
It was 1974. After getting the boot, he pursued a fire academy in Tacoma.
I hadn't really thought about being a firefighter.
Gear's first job was for a fire district in Maple Valley, Washington.
I remember I was riding the tailboard at the time, the back step of the fire engine, which is what we did. And I can remember looking up over the hose and seeing the column of smoke and this big old farmhouse on fire.
Gear would eventually move his family to Benton County, where he worked for Fire District Number 1. And the rest is history. In September 2001, Gear was a deputy incident commander for a national team.
I think day 3 afterwards. And that was a pretty historical event in my mind. It was 30 days in New York. Our team was responsible for what they call logistics to support the rescue efforts.
In 2003, Corsicana, Texas, where he would help with the Columbia shuttle recovery. Gear has also had a big hand in shaping wildfire response policy in the region.
In California, I applied to go to their command academy. And that's where I learned a lot and came back and said, okay, there's more than one way to do this.
Then in 2009, Gear pursued what he thought would be an interesting and short stint with the Pasco Fire Department.
I told my wife maybe just 5 years because I was eligible for retirement at the time. Well, 5 years has now turned into 15. So obviously it's been a great place to work, or it wouldn't have been 15 years.
I asked Chief Gear what his best advice for new firefighters is.
Treat people the way you expect to be treated. If I make a mistake and I own up to it, you make a decision. I've never made a wrong decision until after I made it.
As for what's ahead for Chief Gear, he'll be fulfilling all those dreams of logging that were put on hold in 1974. He has 83 acres of timber in the Blues to keep him busy, all thanks to his son's influence.
Dad's never going to retire unless he has something else to do. So, I'm not retiring, I'm changing jobs. It's just going to look a little different. Well,
Chief Gear plans on helping with wildfires this summer and is overseeing construction of Station 85 in Pasco. His last day is May 31st, but it's safe to say Chief Gear has a wealth of knowledge that he'll continue to share for many years to come.